the homie C-Rod, and today what I'm gonna be talking to you guys about is rule sharking, or you know, pretty much telling on your opponent, calling the judge, being like, judge, and calling, you know, the judge over for a mistake your opponent did, which usually costs them the game. So that's what we're going to be talking about, and I'm going to be giving you guys, you know, pretty much all the rule sharks that I have seen that have happened in Dragon Ball Super card game. And believe it or not, guys, this video right here is pretty darn funny, but at the same time, you know, people that bust this are pure savage mode. These guys are freaking savage. I have yet to rule shark anybody or get rule sharked myself, but I'm gonna be giving you guys, you know, the types of rule sharks that I have seen, and you know, how to avoid them for your sake in a competitive scene that, you know, usually means win or loss right there. So one of the main rule sharks that I have seen in Dragon Ball Super card game is I've seen people rule shark for, you know, the most infamous one is not choosing a card when you combo with, you know, Supreme Kai. Not choosing a card and granting him double strike. I saw this at Core TCG's Team Wars event. It was freaking crazy. The opponent was comboing his whole hand, and he comboed with, you know, Supreme Kai, which grants double strike, meaning they're gonna lose 2 lives. And the opponent, you know what he did? He just picked up 1 life, and the other guy was like, "Yo, how come you only picked up 1 life? I added double strike." And then the other opponent was like, "You didn't declare. And the card says choose up to 1, and you chose none when you dropped the double strike combo." And then there was a big debate off of that, and then they called the judge, and you know, rules are rules. You forgot to choose double strike, so you know that pretty much cost him the game, because the opponent comboed his entire hand thinking he was going for game, but he wasn't, because instead of taking 2 lives, the opponent only took 1 life. And that is the infamous rule shark right there. Another rule shark that I have seen, which I think it's, you know, another dumb one, is, you know, back in the day when you forget to restand your energy. Alright, this one is more a little bit fair, you know. I mean, like, if it's in a competitive scene and your opponent forgot to restand their energy, you know, like, come on. You're supposed to put everything back to active mode. Or another one where they forget to throw out an energy. That one's probably even worse. When you forget to throw out an energy, that one, I'm not gonna lie, I have done to my opponent. I'm like, bro, you already played, you already drew, and now you want to throw out an energy? Like, how do I know that you just didn't draw some whack card right now that you want as energy, or the specific color you wanted as energy? So that one is different. But the forgetting to restand, like, come on, bro. Like, you're supposed to restand cards. Like, all my cards go back to active mode. You're not gonna let me put them back to active mode for reals? You know, that happens a lot. Or like, let's say with the battle cards that when they attack, you pick up a life and it grants critical, or it grants double strike, like Intensifying Power Trunks or Saiyan Kaba. So like these cards right here, these cards are like a lot different. Like, I've seen people attack with it, and then they combo cards onto it thinking they're going for game, or thinking they're gonna grant a critical attack, right? They're comboing cards, and then the opponent just picks up a life, and then they're like, hey, oh, I forgot to activate his ability, and then they pick up the life after the fact that they already comboed everything. And that, it's a no-go. You know, that's a fair rule sharking, but you be the judge right there. Was that a rule shark? Should you be like, hey man, he comboed everything, then he's trying to pick up the life after? Or will you give him the benefit of the doubt and, you know, not rule shark him, and not be like, judge, he comboed everything right now, and now he's trying to pick up a life? I don't think that's fair, you know? That's rule sharking. It's calling the judge over and being like, yo man, this guy messed up. What's gonna happen? Usually what happens is the judge fixes the game state, and once they fix the game state, you're on the clear, guys. Usually what they do is they just backtrack. That's what I've seen from judges. They just backtrack and try to like fix everything so there is no like disorder within the play. But usually, you know, I would say they messed up, you know. Another one that I've seen is, you know, there's this counter right here, the Afterimage counter. Oh my god, this counter right here has caused a lot of problems, guys. Why? Because it's another one of those cards that says choose up to one of your battle cards and it gains 40,000 power, right? And decrease a battle card by 10k as well. So I seen this happen at a tournament where they activate Afterimage, right? They're like, oh, minus 10k to that battle card, and then the opponent starts comboing everything, and he's like, yo man, you don't have enough. I have like my battle card's over 40,000 something power he just gained. But you know what they did? They're like, sorry, but you did not choose to give your leader 40,000 power. You only chose my battle card to lose minus 10k power. Thus, I'm a roll shark you, judge, and then, you know, they put it on the favor of the guy that, you know, forgot to give and choose a battle card to gain 40,000 power because he only chose to minus 10k to a battle card. Like I'm telling you guys, these are some of the most infamous roll sharks that exist. Like I'm like, come on bro, you know he wants to give the battle card 40,000 boost up. Like, are you really gonna roll shark him? But my god, man, this one right here takes the cake. This one right here is like the most broken roll shark that I have ever seen. And I was like, what? They actually did that? Like, come on, man. Well, let me tell you this one. You know, there's this swap mechanic in Dragon Ball Super card game, right? So like you swap. So like there's the you know, Grandpa Gohan, you put him down and then you get to swap for a 2-drop, you know, and do that swap mechanic. So in a tournament, obviously only people roll shark in a tournament, there is this player. So this player's like, he's about to win. He's like, yeah, I got my height of mastery, I got my mastered ultra instinct, I'm about to go for game with this guy. So what he does is he swaps, right? He's gonna swap the path to greatness into the mastered ultra instinct Goku and go for the triple strike finisher move, right? And you're like, yeah, I'm about to win, I got it. And then you know what ends up happening? He picks up the card to activate the swap mechanic, right? And then he places the card down. The problem with that is he did not swap correctly. First, you're supposed to put the card onto the field and then pick up the card that you're going to swap to your hand. What he did was he picked up the card and then played the card. And then, judge, he got roll shark. And he roll sharked. The other opponent was like, he did not swap correctly. So according to the rule books, that is a false swap, and he swapped into nothing. And guess what? The judge looked into the rules and he got that rule sharking correct, and that cost the other player that was running the height of mastery of the game. He lost because he swapped the path to greatness into nothing, because instead of him putting the card down and then swapping, he put the card into his hand and then placed the card down. And that's another level of rule sharking. Like, come on, man. Like, you know that he was gonna, you know, beat you, and you're gonna call the judge like that. But, you know, I'm not here to like point fingers on what's right, what's wrong. I'm just letting you guys know the, you know, rule sharks out there and the rule sharking that exists. And if you ever come across, or you know, someone that likes to rule shark to that degree, like, come on. I'm adding a Supreme Kai because I obviously want to add double strike, but make sure you choose add double strike to this card. Make sure you choose I'm gonna boost 40,000 to this card, and I'm gonna decrease 10,000 to that freaking card right there. Because then if you come across the wrong person that's really trying to win, judge, just prepare yourself for that. Judge. You know, I even seen people go as far to rule shark for Mark's sleeves, right? Like, like he's like, you're about to play your opponent and you see your opponent, he's playing a deck that you know is gonna wreck you. You know, let's say you're playing Janemba and he's playing freaking Lord Slug, and you're like, damn, I'm about to get wrecked. I don't want to lose, I want to win. So what do I do? Judge, I think his sleeves are marked. Right? And then, you know, the judge comes over, they check, and the sleeves aren't marked. They're just, you know, they're just regular sleeves. You know, there's people out there that are like that. But then the funniest part, I seen people retaliate after that, and then they're like, Judge, like they'll rule shark you back for no reason. They're like, yo, I see he has headphones on. He can't be using headphones while we're playing Dragon Ball Super card game. He could be cheating. Judge. And that's the art of the rule sharks. I know there's a lot more different type of rule sharking that, you know, could happen, but these are like the most prevalent that I've seen. You know, forgetting to put your energy down, adding double strike, and forgetting to like choose to add double strike. After image technique, forgetting to like choose what cards to give 5k boost and all that. Forgetting to, you know, swap correctly, incorrectly. So these are the power of the rule sharks, and they could get you W's, honestly. But that's gonna be it. I just wanted to get my mind off of this rule shark thing. Let it be known in the comment section below. Have you rule shark someone, or will you rule shark someone in the future now that you know these little tips and tricks of rule sharking? So that's gonna be it. And like we always say, y'all stay super.